At the very edge of our solar system, in a realm where sunlight barely grazes the icy clouds and gravity seems to lose its grip, there lies a planet that has long defied understanding. Neptune, cold, distant, and wrapped in mystery, has stood as a silent guardian of the outer solar system. For over a century, it was known only through calculations, a brief spacecraft flyby, and fleeting glimpses through powerful telescopes. But recent observations have revealed something extraordinary, something unsettling. The James Webb Space Telescope, the most advanced observational tool humanity has ever deployed, has uncovered findings so shocking they've rattled even the most experienced scientists. This wasn't just a clearer picture or a more precise measurement. It was a warning and indication that our understanding of Neptune is profoundly and dangerously flawed. When astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson took the stage before a packed audience and a global livestream, the gravity of the moment was unmistakable. He revealed that Neptune's internal structure, its magnetic field, and even the laws governing its orbit no longer align with Newtonian physics. Something is deeply wrong. And it isn't just strange, it's terrifying. If Neptune, a planet we believed we understood, conceals a truth so extreme that it rewrites the very foundations of planetary science, then what else might be hiding behind the veil of our assumptions? For years, astronomers tracked Neptune's orbit with incredible precision. Everything matched expectations until it didn't. New data from Webb, combined with Earth-based interferometric arrays, uncovered subtle but undeniable anomalies in Neptune's path. Once predictable, its trajectory began to drift in ways that suggested the influence of a force we cannot see. At first, scientists suspected faulty instruments, then they blamed the software. But the real explanation was far more chilling. Neptune was behaving in ways that defied known gravitational laws, as though responding to an unseen influence or perhaps harboring one that was only the beginning. As Tyson explained the revelations from Webb, the silence in the room wasn't one of wonder, it was one of alarm. Beneath Neptune's familiar blue atmosphere lies a structure like anything seen in the solar system. Its interior defies known laws of density and pressure. Entire thermal zones generate heat without any input from the sun. Neptune is acting like a machine with a corrupted design, or perhaps one operating on principles we have yet to discover. Its magnetic field has always been peculiar, tilted, irregular, and misaligned with the core. But now it's doing something no one expected. It's changing. And not over geological time, but within years, within human time. The field seems to fragment and reassemble in dynamic, cyclical patterns. Instruments have detected magnetic pulses, waves that surge and collapse in patterns strangely similar to biological rhythms. These aren't just fluctuations. They seem to evolve, to pulse, even to react. Some researchers have cautiously proposed that Neptune's magnetic field may not come from a typical metallic or conductive core at all. Instead, the data points towards superionic ices, an exotic state of matter where water exists as both solid and liquid, conducting electricity like molten metal while maintaining a crystalline structure. Under Neptune's immense pressure, these ices may form chaotic belts that drive turbulent weather and reshape the magnetic field in real time. Yet even this doesn't explain the most unsettling aspect. The field reacts to solar events before they occur. It's as if Neptune isn't just responding, it's predicting. Then came the revelation that defied logic. Neptune is supposed to be cold. It's 30 times farther from the sun than Earth. But Webb's thermal imaging uncovered something impossible: warm patches deep within its atmosphere. These hot spots are localized, persistent, and growing. No known process, no tidal heating from moons, no solar radiation, no geological activity can account for this internal heat. Some now speculate that Neptune experiences thermal pulses, waves of energy traveling through its structure, perhaps driving the massive storms on its surface. But the origin remains unknown. A daring theory has emerged. These pulses may result from phase transitions in the superionic materials, matter shifting between states, releasing energy as it transforms. If true, Neptune may not simply be obeying physics, it might be writing new rules. A planet in a state of controlled chaos, generating its own internal forces. Then, something unprecedented happened within Neptune's radio emissions. Buried in static, scientists detected a low-frequency pulse unlike anything ever recorded. It wasn't atmospheric noise, it wasn't interference. It had a structured signature and oscillating signal that repeated, then vanished. But not before it was confirmed by at least 3 independent observatories. The origin is unknown. Some say it could be a side effect of Neptune's strange internal chemistry or magnetic field. Others whisper that it might be something more deliberate. If Neptune's inner layers include stratified cavities or pressure-folded chambers, they could act as resonant amplifiers, natural transmitters. This concept shatters conventional models. Because if Neptune is emitting a signal, whether intentionally or not, then it may not be a simple planetary body at all. It could be a mechanism. For centuries, Neptune has been home to one of the most violent storms in the solar system, a colossal vortex called the Great Dark Spot. But Webb's near-infrared imaging revealed something no one expected. This storm isn't just persistent, it adapts. It shifts direction before solar winds arrive. Its temperature pulses with harmonic patterns, and its outer bands exchange mass with neighboring clouds at rhythms resembling respiration. One model even showed that the storm's core aligns momentarily with the shifting magnetic field, as if the storm is interacting with, or even guided by, the planet's internal dynamics. If Earth's hurricanes behaved like this, we wouldn't call them weather. We'd call them sentient. Webb's continued observations revealed something even stranger, a geometric pattern emerging in Neptune's atmospheric behavior. Initially dismissed as data error, further analysis confirmed it. The thermal pulses, magnetic rotations, and the orbital paths of Neptune's rings all follow a rare quasi-toroidal symmetry, a configuration often found in engineered systems like particle accelerators or theoretical propulsion models. Neptune isn't a machine, nor at least, it isn't supposed to be. And yet the more we study it, the more it resembles one. Its structure seems to interact with gravitational forces in a way that allows it to regulate its own motion, its own chaos. That leads to a disturbing question. Was Neptune shaped by nature or by something else? As if to underline the mystery, Webb detected a small fluctuation in Neptune's narrow ring system. Something moved against the background of stars. It wasn't visible in optical light, but infrared sensors caught it, an object or perhaps a shadow perfectly symmetrical and perfectly still. It wasn't a moon, it wasn't an asteroid, it didn't orbit. It remained motionless, and then, within a week, it disappeared, not drifted away, not plunged into the planet, vanished. Speculation surged. Was it a hidden satellite, a dormant probe, or a part of Neptune itself, a sensor or node embedded in its architecture? One conclusion grew increasingly clear: Neptune is not alone. Whether something is orbiting with it or integrated into it, part of this planet may never have been what we thought. Then came the final, most disturbing observation. Using gravitational lensing, scientists measured the way light bent around Neptune. But the distortion didn't come from Neptune alone. It came from a point just above its equator, off-axis, away from any known mass. This distortion behaved like a localized gravitational anomaly, similar to a micro black hole or some form of advanced gravitational manipulation. We don't yet have the math to explain it, but we can detect its effects, and the implications are profound. If Neptune conceals something that can warp space in this way, then it's not just a gas giant anymore. It's something else, an object operating on timescales and technologies far beyond our understanding. Perhaps it formed naturally and was later modified. Perhaps it was placed there. Either way, we were never meant to see it this clearly. Neptune was supposed to be the quiet one, the frozen outpost of our solar system. A world of swirling gases and drifting moons. But the James Webb Space Telescope has torn back the curtain. And what it has revealed isn't just mysterious, it's paradigm shifting. Because this story isn't just about weather, rings, or atmosphere. It's about design, about systems buried within chaos. about movement governed by unseen principles, about something we might not have been ready to find. If Neptune is more than a planetif, it is a mechanism, a vessel, or even a monument to physics we haven't yet mastered. Then the solar system itself might not be what we assumed. It might be a blueprint, a map, a sequence of encoded knowledge written in orbit, temperature, and gravity. And now that we've deciphered one of its final lines, we're beginning to grasp the message. But it may not be a comforting one, because what if Neptune wasn't hiding a secret? What if Neptune is the secret? And what we just witnessed was the lock turning.